On the 24th of November 2025, we welcome you to this heartfelt platform where memories live on. Today, we'll honor those we've recently lost, celebrate their incredible journeys, and remember the lasting impact of others. Together, we'll also talk about WWE legend CM Punk's emotional challenges, which have united fans worldwide. Subscribe to join our supportive circle. Patterson, born Pierre Clermont on January 19, 1941, in Montreal, Quebec, was a true pioneer in professional wrestling, both in the ring and behind the scenes. Best known as the first-ever WWE Intercontinental Champion and the mastermind behind the Royal Rumble match, Patterson's impact on the wrestling world is immeasurable. Patterson began his career in the late 1950s in Canada, eventually making a name for himself in the U.S. throughout the 1960s and 70s. He found success in multiple promotions, notably the American Wrestling Association, AWA, where he formed a legendary tag team with Ray Stevens. His skill and charisma earned him a spot in WWE, then WWF, in 1979, where he would become a key figure in the company's rise. In 1979, Patterson won a tournament in Rio de Janeiro to become WWE's first Intercontinental Champion, a title he helped elevate over time. While his in-ring career was memorable, his true legacy was shaped behind the scenes. As a trusted member of WWE's creative team, Patterson worked closely with Vince McMahon on iconic storylines and match concepts, with the Royal Rumble match in 1988 being perhaps his most significant contribution. Beyond his creative genius, Patterson mentored countless wrestlers and played a vital role in shaping the next generation of talent. He passed away in 2020 at the age of 79, leaving a legacy that forever altered the landscape of professional wrestling. His contributions continue to influence the industry, and he will always be remembered as a trailblazer. Bray Wyatt, born Wyndham Lawrence Rotunda on May 23, 1987, in Brooksville, Florida, was one of WWE's most captivating and creative stars. Coming from a wrestling family, his father, Mike Rotunda, IRS, and his grandfather, Blackjack Mulligan, Wyatt carved out his own path in the ring with some of the most unique characters in wrestling history. Wyatt first appeared in WWE's developmental territory, FCW, under the name Husky Harris. But it was his transformation into Bray Wyatt, the eerie cult leader of the Wyatt family, that really made him stand out. With a Southern Gothic vibe and a knack for psychological mind games, Wyatt became known for his chilling promos and his crew, which included Eric Rowan, Luke Harper, and later Braun Strowman. Catchphrases like "Follow the Buzzards" and his haunting lantern-lit entrances only added to his mystique. In 2019, Wyatt reinvented himself once again with The Fiend, a sinister alter ego that captured the imagination of fans everywhere. His grotesque mask and brutal in-ring style became iconic, creating some of WWE's most talked-about moments. Wyatt's career was marked by his creativity and depth, earning him multiple championships, including the WWE and Universal Championships. Tragically, Bray Wyatt passed away on August 24, 2023, at the age of 36, leaving a huge void in the wrestling world. His legacy as an innovator and storyteller lives on, with fans forever remembering the eerie genius of Bray Wyatt. Balls Mahoney, born on April 11, 1972, was a larger-than-life figure in professional wrestling, remembered for his wild persona and infectious energy. He became a fan favorite in the late 90s and early 2000s, especially during his time in Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, where he earned a reputation for his hardcore style and unpredictable antics. With his long hair, colorful gear, and signature steel chair, Mahoney was an unforgettable presence in the ring. Mahoney started his wrestling journey in the early 90s, wrestling in various independent circuits before making his big break in ECW in 1995. There, he quickly gained a following for his high-octane matches and ability to get the crowd riled up. He was a key part of ECW's glory days, known for his intense rivalries and matches that left lasting impressions on fans. His wild, over-the-top character helped define the gritty, no-holds-barred atmosphere of ECW during its peak. After ECW folded in 2001, Balls Mahoney continued to wrestle on the indie scene, making sporadic appearances in WWE, including during the 2005 ECW revival. Off the mat, he was known for his down-to-earth nature and love for his fans. He often shared personal stories and made a point to connect with them at events, which earned him respect as both a wrestler and a person. Sadly, Mahoney passed away in 2016 at just 44 years old. His legacy as a charismatic performer and passionate wrestler lives on, and he is fondly remembered by fans and colleagues alike for the joy he brought to the world of professional wrestling. Blackjack Mulligan, born Robert John Heck on November 25, 1942, was a towering figure in the world of professional wrestling. Standing at 6 feet 9 inches and tipping the scales at over 300 pounds, Mulligan's size alone made him a dominant force in the ring. But it was his tough, no-nonsense persona and signature moves, like the devastating sleeper hold, that made him a fan favorite in the 1970s and 1980s. Mulligan's career took off in the 1960s, and he quickly became a standout talent, known for his intimidating presence and rough style. He formed successful tag teams with wrestling legends like Ernie Ladd, Greg Valentine, and most notably, his son, Barry Windham. Together, they captured multiple championships, including the NWA United States Tag Team title and the WWF World Tag Team Championship. Beyond his in-ring success, Mulligan was a respected promoter and trainer, helping to mold the careers of future wrestling stars. His impact on the industry went beyond his own achievements, shaping the careers of many up-and-comers. Mulligan's legacy was solidified in 2017 when he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame. He passed away at 73, but his influence on wrestling is still felt today. Known for his larger-than-life persona and contributions to the business, Blackjack Mulligan remains a beloved figure to fans and peers alike, remembered as one of the greats in the sport's history. Kamala, born James Harris on May 28, 1950, in Senatobia, Mississippi, was a larger-than-life figure in professional wrestling known for his unforgettable persona. He made his mark in the 1980s and 90s, particularly with the WWF, now WWE, where he portrayed the menacing Ugandan giant. With his face paint, loincloth, and distinctive mask, Kamala became one of wrestling's most iconic characters, embodying the image of a savage tribal warrior. Kamala's wrestling career began in the early 1970s, and he quickly gained recognition for his imposing presence and unique in-ring style. He competed in several major promotions, including the AWA and WCW, and became known for his agility despite his size. His signature move, the Kamala Splash, was a diving maneuver that left a lasting impression on fans. Over the years, Kamala faced off against some of the biggest names in the industry, including Hulk Hogan and The Undertaker. His feuds and matches captivated audiences, and he became a fan favorite for his intense character and memorable rivalries. Sadly, Kamala passed away in 2020 at the age of 70 due to complications from diabetes. Though his time in the ring came to an end, his legacy endures. Kamala broke barriers as one of the prominent African-American wrestlers of his era, and his contributions to the sport are still cherished by fans around the world. He remains a beloved figure in wrestling history. CM Punk, a name synonymous with defiance, perseverance, and an unwavering commitment to his craft, has endured a career filled with both triumphs and physical hardships. While his accolades in WWE and other promotions have solidified his legacy, his battles with injuries have also shaped his journey in the wrestling world. Over the years, Punk has dealt with numerous health issues, ranging from minor setbacks to severe injuries that have forced him to step away from competition. This document aims to provide a comprehensive look at CM Punk's injury history, focusing on confirmed health issues and dispelling rumors surrounding his physical condition. Early career and the toll on his body. Long before Punk became a WWE champion, he was wrestling in the grueling independent circuit, competing in promotions like Ring of Honor, ROH, and various hardcore wrestling environments. The physical toll from these matches, which often included high-risk maneuvers and brutal encounters, left Punk with lingering injuries even before he reached WWE's main stage. Many of these early injuries were often overlooked, as wrestlers in the independent circuit typically push through injuries without much medical support. Punk, known for his high-energy style and relentless work ethic, rarely took breaks and continued to wrestle despite the strain on his body. As a result, by the time Punk arrived in WWE, he was already carrying a certain degree of wear and tear. Early in his WWE career, Punk's aggressive in-ring style and willingness to put his body on the line would become a double-edged sword. His commitment to performing at a high level often led him to wrestle through pain, setting the stage for the injuries that would follow. His early career in WWE saw him continue this pattern, rarely taking time off to properly recover, which would contribute to more serious issues in the future. CM Punk's WWE injury struggles, knee and elbow issues. During his time in WWE, Punk experienced recurring knee and elbow issues. Wrestling in such a high-impact environment as WWE, which features constant travel, heavy schedules, and physically demanding matches, took a toll on his body. His knee problems were one of the most notable health issues, and several instances of knee strains and inflammation required medical attention. Punk, however, was known for his reluctance to take extended time off. He would often push through these injuries and continue to perform despite the pain, driven by his desire to maintain his place at the top of WWE. One significant knee injury occurred in late 2012, during a time when Punk was enjoying one of the most significant runs of his career as WWE champion. The knee surgery forced him to take a break from his ongoing title defense, and although he was eventually cleared to return, he admitted in interviews that he may have rushed his recovery. This mindset, common among top performers, contributed to his long-term health struggles, as the pressure to perform in front of packed arenas led him to prioritize his career over his body's need for rest. The staph infection controversy. One of the most talked about health issues of CM Punk's career was the alleged staph infection he suffered during his later WWE run. Punk has publicly shared his experience of dealing with this infection, which he claimed went undiagnosed and untreated for an extended period. According to Punk, the staph infection caused significant pain, fatigue, and discomfort, yet he continued to compete in high-profile matches while battling the condition. In several interviews, Punk spoke out about his frustration with WWE's medical staff, whom he alleged failed to properly diagnose and address the infection. He claimed that he was repeatedly misdiagnosed, leading to prolonged suffering. Punk eventually sought treatment from an independent doctor, who was shocked that he had continued to wrestle under such conditions. The staph infection, which could have been life-threatening if left untreated, became one of the most controversial aspects of Punk's WWE tenure. Following this ordeal, Punk took legal action against WWE's physician, Dr. Chris Amann, accusing him of medical negligence. The lawsuit ultimately ended in Punk's favor, but the controversy surrounding his staph infection continued to cast a shadow over his relationship with the company. While WWE denied any wrongdoing, the incident highlighted the often overlooked risks that professional wrestlers face when it comes to their health. Injuries. Post-WWE, the MMA experiment and AEW setbacks. The MMA experiment. After leaving WWE in 2014, CM Punk transitioned into the world of mixed martial arts, MMA, signing with the UFC and setting his sights on competing in the octagon. However, the transition from professional wrestling to real combat sports put an additional strain on Punk's already battered body. Training for MMA demanded a level of physical conditioning that was far more intense than the demands of wrestling. The rigorous regimen required Punk to push his body to new limits, which undoubtedly took a toll on his long-term health. Punk's 2 fights in the UFC, both losses, resulted in physical damage, including significant bruising and muscle fatigue. Despite the setbacks, Punk did not sustain any major career-threatening injuries during this period. However, the toll on his body was evident, and his MMA career did not progress as hoped. Following his short stint in MMA, Punk returned to professional wrestling, though the physical challenges from his MMA training continued to affect his body. Broken foot injury in 2022. Punk's return to wrestling came in 2021 when he signed with All Elite Wrestling, AEW. However, despite his experience and enthusiasm, the years away from in-ring competition proved to be a challenge. In mid-2022, Punk suffered a significant injury, a broken foot. This occurred shortly after he won the AEW World Championship, and the injury forced him to relinquish the title temporarily. Punk underwent surgery and entered a lengthy recovery process, which took months to fully heal. Upon his return to AEW later that year, fans noticed that Punk's movement in the ring seemed slightly restricted. Although he was back in action, some of his usual agility and fluidity in the ring appeared affected, with subtle adjustments in his wrestling style to accommodate the injury. Despite this, Punk's determination to perform at a high level remained intact, and he continued to work through the challenges posed by the lingering effects of the broken foot. Triceps tear at the 2024 Royal Rumble. Perhaps the most impactful injury of Punk's recent career occurred at the 2024 Royal Rumble, where he tore his triceps during a match. A torn triceps is a serious injury for any wrestler, as it severely limits arm mobility and strength. The injury required immediate surgery and left Punk sidelined for an extended period. The Royal Rumble injury marked another major setback in Punk's career, one that highlighted the physical toll that wrestling had taken on his body over the years. Despite the severity of the injury, Punk has remained focused on rehabilitation, sharing updates on his recovery and his determination to return stronger than ever. However, the timeline for his comeback remains uncertain, and many fans have been left wondering if this injury could mark the end of his in-ring career. Given his history of overcoming injuries, it is likely that Punk will return to wrestling once fully healed, but only time will tell. Separating rumors from reality. Throughout his career, CM Punk has been the subject of numerous rumors surrounding his health. While many of these rumors have been based on verified injuries, others have exaggerated or fabricated details about his condition. It's important to separate the facts from the speculation to gain a true understanding of the physical challenges Punk has faced throughout his career. False rumor: Punk's career is over. Following his triceps tear at the 2024 Royal Rumble, some reports falsely claimed that Punk's wrestling career was effectively over. While it is true that the injury was severe and required significant recovery time, there has been no confirmation from Punk or AEW that he intends to retire permanently. In fact, Punk's history of overcoming major injuries suggests that he will attempt a return once fully healed. Given his resilient nature and determination, it is highly likely that Punk will make a comeback when the time is right. But any rumors of his permanent retirement are premature and speculative. False rumor: Punk suffers from chronic illness. Another false rumor that has circulated throughout Punk's career is that he suffers from a chronic health condition that limits his ability to compete. While Punk has been open about the mental and physical exhaustion he experienced during his time in WWE, particularly in the latter stages of his tenure, there is no verified medical condition that has permanently sidelined him from wrestling. While mental health and burnout are serious issues that many wrestlers face, including Punk, there is no evidence to suggest that he suffers from a chronic illness that would prevent him from wrestling long-term. Confirmed: Punk's staph infection and triceps. tear, the staph infection that Punk dealt with during his time in WWE, and the torn triceps injury at the 2024 Royal Rumble are both confirmed injuries that have had significant impacts on his career. These incidents serve as a reminder of the harsh physical demands of professional wrestling and the toll it takes on performers' bodies. While rumors have often exaggerated the extent of Punk's health issues, these confirmed injuries highlight the very real challenges that he has faced in his journey through the wrestling world. Conclusion: CM Punk's enduring legacy. Despite injury struggles, CM Punk's career has been defined not only by his rebellious attitude and in-ring prowess, but also by his ability to persevere through injuries. From wrestling through pain to overcoming a staph infection and undergoing multiple surgeries, Punk has continually shown resilience in the face of adversity. While injuries have slowed him down at times, they have never stopped him completely. Whether he returns to WWE following his triceps tear or decides to step away from wrestling permanently, his impact on the industry remains undeniable. Punk's legacy is not just one of championships and memorable matches, but also one of endurance, determination, and an unwavering will to keep fighting, both in the ring and in life. As fans await updates on his recovery, one thing is clear: CM Punk has never been one to back down from a fight, whether in the ring or in life.